Chester, Salford, coming to you on another crisp, cold, sunny day in England. As I've said before, the sunshine's a little bit rarer, a little bit more special in the winter. You kind of appreciate it more. Sun doesn't pop out, it doesn't turtleneck from underneath the horizon so much. The sun goes peekaboo, and then because it's winter, the sun goes bye-bye, and then it's dark again. I'm going to try and keep this under half an hour today, but you know me, when I get on a good rant, it's like some people are good at playing the guitar, sounds more like a banjo. Other people are good at the violin. Other people just feel nice to talk. I'm one of those people, feels nice to talk. Hey everybody! Oh, the Portuguese man is saying, Olá jovem, hey young man. Nice to be called young man. So, we're going to discuss today, I'm going to keep one eye. Hi from Israel, shalom. Now that's for tomorrow, Shabbat shalom, isn't it? That's good to know I've got viewers in Israel. I was speaking to my former boss about trying to get me to Israel to have a look. He says it would be, hey Dr. Nick, Fritz Media. He says it would be, I'd get millions of views if Charlie Veitch goes to Israel, goes to the West Bank, goes to Ramallah for the Wednesday protests, has a look himself, sees what the story is, the scoop. Hi from, see what happens, the tangents. I'm reading these amazing, hey, Spokane, USA. Hi, Charlie from sunny Cornwall. Thank you, Cheshire Cat. I'm smiling like a Cheshire Cat. Good to see I haven't been banned. I mentioned the vaccine yesterday in my live stream. And afterwards, I was like, oh my God, I'm about to lose my channel. But I didn't say anything. Hello from Edinburgh. Am I back home now? Yes, I am back home. I look like Sacha Baron Cohen. Okay. It's nice. It's good. You like to watch the channel. You see people is drinking the orange juice. Hi, Charlie from Syria. Yusuf Murad. I believe it. Are you in a Syrian Assad region? Are you in a rebel region? Another hi from sunny Cornwall. Scottish Bora, Andrew Roxburgh. There's a proper Scottish name, Andrew Roxburgh. Right. So I switch on the news. I'm like, grab my phone, for fuck's sake, throw it across the room because 27 people died when their dinghy collapsed and sank. And 27 people, whether they were wearing life jackets or not, English Channel, which the French call La Manche. English Channel is very busy, busiest shipping lanes in the world. So the dinghy probably got hit by a transport ship, transport container ship, oil tanker, whatever. 27 dead from a little rubber dinghy. And the story goes, the French police are like, we will say goodbye to the migrants. Not our problem anymore. Get into the ocean. Who cares if it is people smugglers, human traffickers? Fuck off into England. Go to England. And it's wrong, man. I've seen the videos. Again, can I corroborate it? What am I looking at? The news is presenting it saying, Charlie, be outraged. Don't look at the Ghislaine Maxwell trial and Jeffrey Epstein and Bill Gates and Elon Musk being friends with them. Look at the dead migrants. Look at the dead migrants. But I think we should, because it's a human story. And my live stream is everything okay still? A video in Fife, you mean like Kirkcaldy? I don't think I'm gonna, maybe go over to Fife, Kirkcaldy, do a video. Maybe one of the Royal Navy submarines sunk it by mistake. Yes, France, Spain should be doing more. Do Borat again. Well, it's good. You know, I say to my family, I say here in Syria is shit. It's shit. England is good. We risk life. We put baby in dinghy. We pay people smuggler. I can't do it anymore. Oh, gotta be putting less vodka in these screwdrivers. It's a bit early in the day. I'm joking, it's orange juice. So the title of my live stream is The Fatal Attraction the Migrants Have to England. Like, they're like magpies, you know, and I've felt it myself. as someone who's lived internationally as a child. I lived in Saudi Arabia, West Africa, Brazil, the Caribbean. These are hot, exciting, less civilized places. And so you've got this vision of England, this like Shangri-La. Oh, red phone boxes, the Queen, Eton, boarding school. You're like, wow, it's so, look at that. Police don't even carry guns. It's paradise. 90% of the police are unarmed. It is paradise. So I think here, let's just speak some truth. 97% of migrants that come to Europe settle in Europe. But there's 3% that they're like, I don't want Germany, don't want Denmark, don't want Holland, don't want Belgium, don't want Luxembourg, don't want France. I'm going to put my toddler in a rubber dinghy, wait until late November so the seas are really cold and choppy, and I'm going to take my pregnant wife and the other 25 people who are dead now, and we're going to go to England. And you're like scratching your head. You're like, motherfucker, you're in France. You're in the EU. You've got benefits, the Gibbs. Have some Gibbs. Have a house. Have free school. Have free education. Have free hospital. And the guy's like, no, I hate France. I hate Germany. I want to go to England. I want to play for North FC. So these guys, people asking, were they murdered? No, they weren't murdered. The dinghy just popped. You know, air dinghy. You know, the kind of like dinghy they'd have to rescue people with in Baywatch. Jet skis and dinghies. England still has this reputation as like the most civilized place on earth. Americans see it, Canadians see it, Kiwis, Australians, like, wow, England's so civilized. The kind of people that watch my channel, a little bit more third eye squeegeed clean, you guys see with a bit more perfect vision. You see the council estates, the knife crime, the racial strife, the class system. You know, you guys see it, but swans flying past my window. 2 big swans. People look at England and they're like, paradise, it's civilized. And that maybe needs to change, something needs to change. But I was watching, as I'm giving my live stream, the Tories are talking about this. Half an hour ago, I was watching Priti Patel. I mean, is she pretty good or is she pretty bad? Or is she Priti Patel? She's kind of a, what is she, Home Secretary? I'll tell you, like, when I liked, and like, I just love seeing, you know, as I was talking about yesterday, AB giving the police a bit of a challenge, and I enjoyed watching Priti Patel shout at the Police Federation. I enjoyed watching Theresa May shout at the Police Federation in England, and that was good. Someone's saying pretty bad. Migrant crisis is part of the Kalergi plan. If only it was so simple. If only we could just uncover the conspiracy and convince everyone and say, look, it's the Kalergi plan. See, look, that Japanese, Austrian, Jewish guy wrote it 100 years ago. You know, like, I was going to come on this live stream and say, right, what we need to do, we need to park a giant residential ship off the English coast. Every dinghy, just stop them, put them on the boat, wait till the boat is full, then go back to the Middle East, drop them off in Syria, Albania's in Europe, Syria, Iraq, Iran, Yemen, Somalia, Ethiopia. Where else are the migrants? Libya, Tunisia, Algeria. And when you look at the statistics, I'll try and find you some stats, guys. Talk amongst yourselves briefly. But the numbers coming into this country, I know it's like Charlie's following the mainstream media story, but it is still a human story. People have died. Anyway, 105,000 migrants have come to the UK this year. compared to about 40,000 migrants last year. And I know COVID, they weren't traveling as much, but 105,000 people. Whew, it's a lot of people when we've got no money. Inflation's at 4.2%. Last year, inflation was at 1.3%, but the money printer go, print the money, print the fucking money. Inflation's at 4.2%. Government has no money, just had to print more. We all enjoyed furlough, free money. Now all these migrants arriving here thinking streets are paved with gold. I'll arrive, the border guards will hand me a free iPhone, £50,000 in cash, the keys to a brand new flat. I'll get free Wi-Fi, free food, free everything. Now, having traveled the world extensively, not so much since I became a dad, but before then, age 32 backwards, I've traveled the world. I've lived in many continents. I've experienced the culture of exotic, beautiful, brown-skinned, tan people on all the four corners of this globe. And my impression is that, yeah, it's not as rich, not as posh, not as amazing as the West, but it's sunny, there's less bureaucracy, less red tape. I know it's bad, but you get in some petty crime, you don't have to go to court, you just give the policeman $20, $50, and that's the end of it. But, like, I think it might be to do with the internet. I'll come on to flat earth in a minute, guys. Yeah, I know, oh my God, people talk about the jihadis. ISIS kind of like died a bad death in the Middle East. They got bombed into submission. And of course, there's still all the psychopathic people, you know, the people that, remember 5 years ago, people leaving in hordes. Let's go to Turkey so we can get across the border to join the Islamic State. That mentality's still out there, which is why I say avoid Christmas markets. Fucking, yeah, absolutely. Mick Jubba, you get a free Lamborghini. Hey, Lee Hesse saying you love my channel. Thank you very much. That's it. And wasn't the Liverpool bomber John Dufton, good surname, Dufton, Duffman, drinking Duff beer, Mr. Dufton. Wasn't the young Syrian gentleman who had ball bearings in his failed primer detonation at Liverpool Hospital, was he a failed asylum seeker? Hey, Tony from Dundee. Charlie, am I getting locked up? Asks Peter Nelson. Well, I've got the mental institution haircut ready. I've got the white coat. They just need to tie it up, the straight jacket. I don't think so. I think I kind of, to answer, I think I kind of understand the political climate and the energetic waves. I got to ride the grooves, man. Remember Groove Rider, drum and bass from the late 90s? I'm a bit of a groove rider. You got to ride the grooves of the political landscape. And I'll tell you what, won't be a disservice. As the world gets crazy, I tell you what, like, nah, fuck it. We don't need to go there. Anyway, there's a few people talking about George Floyd yesterday, and I felt bad. I cracked a joke saying, oh, who's that? Is that an Irish guy? Of course, we all know who George Floyd was. He was killed by the guy who... Anyway, not going to go into the bit. George Floyd, when you think about it, either victim of police kneeling on his neck, or the most successful turnaround for a man living in the gutter suddenly provides his family, George Floyd's family, as a payout, settled out of court by the city. He earned his family $23 million. The Floyds aren't well off. The Floyds aren't wealthy. Because George Floyd provided, the Floyds are filthy rich, like $23 million. What's Fritz Media saying? I have seen the body cam of the police officer. He just appears to be carrying out an arrest. Oh, you mean of the George Floyd, yeah. I don't know why I brought that up again. I just wanted to say, you know, it's sometimes bigger than the local story. The local story is autistic policeman, even though he follows police procedure, should have seen the way the kind of emotional climate of people around them. The guy's on the ground screaming, "I can't breathe." There's people filming on mobile phones. Surely you're like, even a bad man would be like, I'll take my knee off his neck, sit him up in the car, so then if he does die, it's not my fault. But it's retarded. It's retarded. It's retarded. Of course, 23 million is not worth your life. But George Floyd, I think he was my age, in his early 40s. He was addicted to drugs. He constantly, you know, he's like, who knows what? The fuck? He couldn't even stay awake at the wheel. He was on so many drugs when the police tapped on the window saying, "Hey, George, why are you sleeping in the car?" So for a man with no options and nowhere to earn money or nothing to do, to provide your family with 23 million, that's impressive. All right. A few people wanted me to touch upon my hoodie matches my apartment. Yeah, it's the same kind of eggshell white, eggshell brown, eggshell tan. Yeah, George Floyd, we all know he was indicted for assault for robbing a pregnant woman at gunpoint. That is certainly true. That's public information. Yeah, exactly. Maggie is correct. Regardless of the drugs and convictions and his behavior, the courts decided he was murdered by that police officer. Am I drinking apple juice? Asks Blind Harpsichord. Yeah, we don't get plinky nice instruments like the harpsichord. No, I am drinking orange juice. I'll even show you which orange juice I am drinking. For the British viewers, they're like, boring. For the people internationally, they're like, what's M&S? M&S is a half Jewish, half Anglo-Saxon shop called Marks. Marks is a Jewish name. And Spencer is an establishment, British name. The real question, is it vegan? It says here, vegan statement, despite the fact that this contains 100% squeezed Spanish oranges, Marks & Spencer reserves the right to use electric shock treatment on birds in cages, totally unrelated to the orange juice production, but we feel that the squawking of birds being tortured by electrocution adds a certain sweetness to the oranges? Alrighty then! So, people wanted me to talk about, do I like instant noodles? No, I don't like instant noodles. M&S, living the high life, fella. The carton isn't vegan. No, it's not. I did a little rant on a video, the walking through Walkden in the sunshine. Only 3,000 of you bothered to watch it, but it's a nice little video. And I explain why I shop at Marks & Spencer's and not one of the mainstream Tesco's, Sainsbury's, Asda, or Tesco's, Sainsbury's, Asda, Morrison's? That's the one I was looking for. So, yeah, they're all globalist companies. Team Waitrose, there used to be a Waitrose in Manchester, but they took it away. Now, my closest Waitrose is in Altrincham, where the 17-year-old Molnar stabbed Yusuf Maki. Thank you very much, people saying the Brunswick Studios video was amazing. And so many people, including my friend Lee, Lee, you better be watching this live from Bury. If you are, Lee from Bury, send me a text. I'll know you're watching. He was like, I fucking was in a band with Baz. So many people writing in saying Baz is a cool guy, and I felt that. Kyle Rittenhouse is in the comment section thinking I was an Aldi kind of guy. Yeah, but oh man, like, you pay a psychic price shopping in Aldi, having to queue behind 20 other people when you're only buying like 1 or 2 items. Yeah, there you go. TMC asks, how's it going? Yeah, it's going very well. Can someone send me a British-made jumper? Go ahead. I'm a bit nervous about giving out my address. I'll probably get doxxed soon enough for the things I say anyway. But you know what? If people come to my house to attack me, I'll just film it. I'll make money off it. Peter Nelson's asking, Charlie, do I smoke? I smoke because I'm so hot. Yeah, I smoke. Keela jumper. Yes, I do wear a Keela jacket. It was given to me by a former armed policeman who lives in Yorkshire. Yorkshire. Yeah, someone else asking me, do I smoke? Why, what time is it? It's 2:40. It's not 4:20. Am I high? No, I'm not high. I'm not even drunk. It's orange juice. Jesus. This is important. You should never discuss these things. Someone's saying my real name, Charlie's real name is Roger Dugan. Okay, I'll be Roger Dugan. Hi, I'm 6'5". Get a P.O. box if people don't want to see my address, 420. It must be 420 somewhere. Yeah, in India. I think it's 420 in India. You know, most countries follow like the +1 hour. You know, America's got like 5 time zones, maybe 6 if you include Alaska. Britain and France, even though Britain's above France, the time zone curves round. But did you know India, just to be awkward, Indians are like, no, we are not going to do 1 hour increments. India is something like 5.5 hours ahead of GMT, unless they've changed it. Is India 5.5 hours ahead?
According to Wikipedia, the Republic of India uses only one time zone across the whole nation and all its territories, called Indian Standard Time, which equates to UTC plus 5:30, i.e. 5.5 hours ahead of Coordinated Universal Time.
That's it. No, Universal World Time. We have India Standard Time, 5.5 hours. So you're like changing your watch. You're not just changing the hour. You gotta fucking add an extra half hour. God damn it, Indians. I know, you know I love you, Indians. I've got Indian viewers. They say come to India. I've got Indian viewers who live in the UK. Hello to my Indo-Aryan cousins from the land of the caste system. Would I be an untouchable? A rat eater? Would I be one of those guys in the gutter catching rats? And you guys, someone's saying, do a Jewish accent. Fucking hell. Oh, Jewish. How do you do Israeli? It's good. It's good. No, I cannot do Israel, the bastard Palestinian coming to my house in Israel. I don't know. What about a kind of Yiddish Jew? Oi vey, oh! I can't do it. My old boss does look like the rabbi from The Simpsons, though. He does. Yeah, that is Klaus Schwab. Oi vey. Klaus Schwab, show us my vacuum cleaner. There's a verified YouTuber called eBasic saying, show us the vacuum cleaner. Shall I do it, guys? Shall I go get the vacuum cleaner? I'm going to show you the vacuum cleaner. Don't go away, people. It's the most random request, so I figured, why not? Here's my vacuum cleaner. Do you guys like it? Do you guys like it? Don't go away, I'm coming back, people. Don't go away. Say what you say. Say that you'll stay forever and a day. Someone's saying, imagine falling for the Dyson scam. Well, the landlord did. I rent. I own nothing, and I've never been happier. And it's not even 2030 yet. You know, I guess I was watching. Someone says, can we see the toaster? No, I'm not showing you the toaster. Let me think of any other household appliances that you guys might like. Do you guys want to have a look at my microwave? I'll show you the microwave. Let's go and have a look at the microwave. Let me make sure I don't film anything incriminating. There's my microwave. Is that okay? It's the same brand as my phone. I love the fact that I warm up food in a Samsung. Do you guys want to see the washing machine? I'm going to show you the washing machine. Guys, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Oh my God. Orange LED screen. And the best thing is, can you see what that says? It says super silent. And what blows my balls back, what amazes me about this washing machine is on a full cotton cycle, like 2-hour cycle, heavy load. And I'm a big guy, I have heavy loads. The super silent hot point is very quiet, and I'm actually impressed. The landlord, not to plug renting, it's better to buy, but when you're a fuck up like me, you rent. Landlord put brand new beds, brand new mattresses, there's a Dyson vacuum cleaner, an expensive hot point washing machine, and I'm not going to tell you about my the toaster. You discover the hard way. It's a four bread toaster, but the cancel button and the settings are off. So I set off all the smoke alarms toasting bread for the first people. Imagine falling for the hot point scam. The landlord fell for the hot point scam. Home tour, please, Charlie. No. The flat isn't the best. It's good and it's comfortable and it's a good place to have children over and so forth, but it's not like MTV Cribs where I'm like proud of my flat. So coming back to, let's go back. I said I'd keep this under 25 minutes. I do need curtains. I've got these like, you know these like weird office curtain things. You know, in winter it's fine, but I'm sure in the summer. Do you guys want to see the computer monitor? Fritz Media's just asked. So you're thinking, has Charlie got some shitty like Argos brand TV? Nah. Charlie buys Japanese. Okay, fair enough, it's the cheapest Japanese brand. But yeah, it's Japanese. And if you want to know stats, I got a refurbished Hitachi 43-inch 4K TV with a 12-month guarantee, 12-month warranty. What's the difference between a warranty and a guarantee? Anyway, 230 quid. 229.99 pounds. Yeah. Oh, did I just call it a TV? It's a computer monitor. Sorry, TV licensing people. I do apologize. Charlie's Cribs, also known as Chibs. In it, whatever. Yeah, this is You've probably seen the kids' toys in the background. This is the pad where I raise toddlers. Hardcore. Now, it always goes off on tangents because you guys actually, your comments are actually more interesting than what I was going to say to start with. So, single dad vibe, just like, Baz in the music studio, what a cool guy. I was like, well, how did you end up here? And then his first few words, he goes, like everyone else, hit my 40s, got divorced, had to do something. Fuck, man. That stung. I know how that feels. More cracky video. I went to town this morning. What did I get? I'll show you what I got. Where was it? One sec. I'm here. So, yeah. So remember that video? You should watch it, guys. It's quite trippy in a kind of Black Mirror kind of way. I did, me and Ryan and Fritz, we sat in a Chase banking thing for 3 minutes, and they brainwashed us, and we each got paid a £5 voucher. God, the focus is awful. Focus. Yeah, anyway, £5 voucher. So I went to TK Maxx today. Interestingly enough, in Britain, we call it TK Maxx. In the United States, they call it TJ Maxx. Does America have an issue with the letter K? Like TK, does it sound like 3K, which is KKK? Would Americans not do TKKK Max, is that too bad for you? Anyway, here in I do watch the Joe Rogan podcast sometimes, but sometimes it's a bit boring, very alien-y, very we'll just take these former US Navy pilots as like, yeah, they saw aliens, and Joe Rogan's like, yeah, they saw the Tic Tac. I spent £5 on American coffee. This is from New York. Rufus Teague Pitmaster Blend Coffee. 12 ounces, 340 grams. So this is what I bought with my Chase Manhattan Bank. People keep writing, I need to watch an inconvenient history. Are you guys trying to give me Nazi far-right propaganda again? Yeah, is it like tar? Okay, it is like tar. Coffee is life. Oh my god. Oh my god. Coffee makes me shit so hard. And not only that, it's like my body goes, oh, you're drinking coffee. Let's turn your intestines into a methane production gas facility. And there's nothing. There's actually more satisfying than sex is having a giant shit after a big strong coffee. What's my views on Bigfoot? Bigfoot's not real. All these people that are doing Bigfoot are grifting. People saying, well, I am half Brazilian, that's why I like coffee. Do you know how hard it is to get a good coffee in Brazil? It's quite hard because they export it all. And yeah, look, I know I got robbed £5, but it's actually the weight of 2 bags of coffee. And did I really get robbed when it was like from the bank, from Chase? The only Chase I know is the little police dog out of Paw Patrol. That's what I know. Yeah, have I? Do you remember someone's asking if I remember the BBC 9/11 documentary I was in. No, I completely forgot. I had no idea I was on it. It was on, someone put it on YouTube recently with my ugly face as the thumbnail. So yeah, there's all sorts. I could sit here and read your comments and bounce off your comments for hours. Did my dad get lost on the way back from Argentina? Is that a Nazi joke? I did not see that coming. I'll see myself out. I will see myself out. Right. Real Stories channel, that's the one. Charlie, research adrenochrome. Oh, it's a me, Mario. You are months behind. You should see the adrenochrome joke. I tried to score adrenochrome in Piccadilly Gardens, asked one of the crackies. I said, go get your colleagues. Like, forget smoking this crap you're smoking. Adrenochrome. That's what you want. People saying, grow my beard. I don't know. I like the ritual of being clean shaven. I try and shave every few days. I don't know. It's kind of like women have makeup and perfume. I feel like less of a bum when I shave. Someone's asking, have I watched the new South Park? Yeah, I'll tell you something, guys. Correlation does not imply causation. Of course, South Park are not predicting the future, but it is extremely weird that 2 days before the Milwaukee suburb car ramming attack, which killed 6, South Park had a scene of a Christmas market with a red car bursting through, almost hitting children, people panicking. 2 days before it happened. The fuck? Charlie, when am I going to go to Netherlands? Netherlands? Well, it's funny, Roger Hop, I was watching the news about the anti-lockdown protests in Holland. And they mentioned a town in North Holland called Groningen. I know it as Groningen, but I think the Dutch pronounce it as Groningen. And I've been there, it's cool. It was like a train ride up from Amsterdam. And there you go, Groningen. There you go, Roger. Thanks, dude. So I enjoyed it. Lovely town. I actually preferred Groningen to Amsterdam. Less touristy, more real. People saying I look like Aleister Crowley. Don't be fooled by the NASA jumper. Ha ha! Do what thou wilt. Ha ha! Aleister Crowley was a LARPing, posing weirdo. And like, I hope you guys know, when you watch all these documentaries about Illuminati or Luciferianism or mystery cults or cult of Venus, or it's all LARPing. LARPing stands for live action role play. Have I watched Inside Job? Yeah, I've watched them all, dude. Thank you, Mick Jubba, saying I am funny. Visit some northern towns like Accrington. I've got a friend in Clitheroe, otherwise known as Clit Hero. I will go visit him. Did Crowley live in the Isle of Man? Isn't that where David Icke lives? No, he's in the Isle of Wight. Nigel Mansell, the mustache number 5 Formula 1 guy, he lives in the Isle of Man. A lot of very rich people are on the Isle of Man because the taxation is very favorable. Coffee makes you go bald. Look, I've come to terms. Look, I'm not going to be a sex kitten any longer. I'm 40-year-old with a slight beer belly, slight man boobs. I'm not anyone's pin-up star anymore. So I'm going to have to get my my narcissistic supply, not from sex appeal, but from just trying to entertain my amazing viewers. Hey, I've got someone in Argentina speaking to me. Hey, Simon. My grandmother, Brazilian lady, she was a gynecologist, and 2 bits of the story. I went through her gynecology medical books, and it almost turned me into a homosexual, seeing the problems that fannies can have. Some of the, oh my God, like, forget vagina dentata. Have you ever seen a prolapsed vaginal cavity? My granny was a gynecologist, super cool woman. She raised 5 kids on her own. I never met my paternal Brazilian grandfather. I don't even know if I look like him. Maybe I do. Never met him. But another thing, my granny then had a house in Buenos Aires. People in Brazil, especially middle class, upper class people in Brazil, are jealous of the Argentinians, because in South American racial rankings, Argentinians are up here. They're considered like European, blonde, blue-eyed, and the Brazilians have not all Brazilians, there's a lot of blonde, blue-eyed Brazilians. One of the most successful blonde, blue-eyed supermodels was Brazilian Gisele Bündchen. Of course, she's descended from the Germans mixed with Portuguese. Nelly Furtado, again, Portuguese mixed with Canadian, but your average Brazilian has a rivalry with, hey, someone's become a member. Thank you very much for believing in me. Your average Brazilian has an insecurity that he's considered a bit more of a jungle creature, whereas the Argentinian is considered, I'm getting some random comments here. Ed Sheeran is the Antichrist. Now, YouTube, I'm reading out, don't demonetize me for spiritual misinformation. I am not saying Ed Sheeran is the Antichrist. I am reading out amazing comments. People saying, show us your pots and pans. Let me think if I can end showing you guys something. I don't think so. There's not that much here. It's just a man pad. It's just bedrooms are tidy. When the kids aren't here, it's tidy. When the kids are here, it's hey. You know, we've been talking about Argentina. How could I talk about Argentina without mentioning the Falklands? The Falklands was the first conflict I remember. I was 1 when it happened. I don't remember that, but my dad had some BBC Betamax video in 1984 about the Falklands, and I remember watching it. Have I had a DNA test? I've had the DNA test. Jew, Arab, Berber, Viking, Scandinavian, Scottish, Celtic. I am a world man! But mostly Scandinavian, Scottish, and Portuguese. That's the main mix. Have I been to Portsmouth? No, but my dad got his Navy certificates in Plymouth or Portsmouth. Which one's more shippy? Is it Plymouth or Portsmouth? Portsmouth sounds like it would be a bit more shippy with port. John Dufton's calling me a mongrel. Mongrel? I am a pedigree. I don't have a race. They say, he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not just a white man. I'm the Charlie Veitch. Brilliant. Oh, Plymouth Navy days. Yeah, do I still see Danny Shine? I still see Danny Shine as a bit of a yeah, anyway, no, I don't still see Danny Shine. Get one and go there. Would you like some toast? Yeah, I'll have some toast. Brazil nuts. Do you know what they call Brazil nuts in Brazil? They call them nuts. Do you know what they call a Brazilian wax in Brazil? They call it the wax. Atheist ball bag. Right, should we lighten things up a bit and talk about religion, abortion, how much money I earn, and why we're all going to die? No, let's not. Hey, thank you very much. And you know, I don't get too much. I am a blue tick on YouTube. I am a verified account, and every once in a while I'll see another verified tick leave me a message. Peter Nelson, I'll make you dinner. Where's Ollie? Funny you should ask, Mr. Dutchman, my Nederlander. Do you know why the Dutch are so tall? Viking blood. The Northmen came down, not just France and England, but Holland, the low-country Dutch people. When I'm in Holland, people in Holland talk to me in Dutch because I'm 6'5", 2 meters tall, and I'm like, sorry, Dutchman. But Ollie's very well. I wrote, who's that? Someone's saying they're Catholic. Oh, certified. Whoa, I'm fucking tripping balls. Someone's written, I'm certified. I read it as I'm Catholic. Ollie's very well. He's healthy. He's had 2 beautiful Eurasian children. Ollie has a Chinese wife. I don't know why I went like that. She is a Chinese wife. Chinese wife. Chinese. Very pretty Chinese wife. I went to their wedding on the beach in Scotland. He's very well. He's got 2 beautiful Eurasian children. And people saying here they're certified to go to heaven. Right. Okay. Oh my God. 42 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm impressed by how many of you stuck around. I'm impressed that people are. Someone is saying, here's someone who is a member of my channel. He wants a Japanese wife. Well, you're not going to find a Japanese wife writing down on the Charlie Veitch comment section. You need to get your. Oh God, no! You need to get on an airplane somehow, fly over to Japan, and meet. Okay, someone's in Australia. Keep annoying the vegan protesters. He needs to get on Alibaba. Mail order bride. Great stream. I love your channel. I'm going to end it on Journalist Jim. I love your channel, Charles. Keep up the great vids. Thank you very much, everybody. I could go, honestly, one day. Should we do it? One day, I'll do it for like 5 hours. I'll get lots of coffee, get my lunch. We'll do a 5-hour live stream. I have the phone plugged in, and we'll do it. So thank you, everyone. People wanting Cuban wives. Thank you, Liz Fallon. Thank you for being a member of the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Show us the cupboard. Peter, this one's for you. A cupboard show. There you go. Bye, everybody. I appreciate you all dropping by.